Hello, listeners, and welcome back to our channel. I'm the Storyteller. So, I hope that all of you are doing great and all of you are eager to learn something new. That's why today I am here with our new story. The name of the story is The Enormous Turnip. This is a very interesting and moralful story. So, before moving towards our story, if you like my voice or like this story, so please do subscribe to our channel. So, now let's move towards it. Once upon a time, an old farmer lived in a village with his wife. One day, the farmer told his wife, I am planting turnip seeds. We will have a lot of turnips and then we will make some delicious turnip soup. The farmer sowed the seeds in his garden and watered them regularly. Soon, a lot of turnips grew in the garden, but the farmer saw that one turnip grew to be enormous in size. He was shocked to see such a huge turnip. Then he bent and took hold of the big turnip's shoots and began to pull them, but all in vain. Then he called out to his wife for help and said, Dear wife, please come out and help me pull the enormous turnip out of the ground. The farmer and his wife were trying to pull out the turnip. They pulled and pulled, but the huge turnip was stuck fast into the soil. They got tired after a while and decided to call their granddaughter from inside the house for help. The granddaughter held on to the farmer's wife, and the farmer's wife held on to the farmer while he tried to pull out the turnip, but it didn't work out. Now the granddaughter called their dog for help, who took hold of the granddaughter, who held on to the farmer's wife, who was already holding the farmer, who held on to the turnip shoots. They all pulled and pulled, but the enormous turnip would not budge. The dog called out to the cat, who stood holding the dog, who had the granddaughter, who was ready to pull the farmer's wife, who held on to the farmer, and who held on to the shoots of the turnip. This time again, they all pulled with all their might, but the turnip stood strong into the ground. This time the cat called a mouse for help. He held onto the cat, who was holding onto the dog, who was holding the granddaughter, who held onto the farmer's wife, who was pulling onto the farmer, who held onto the turnip shoots, and they pulled and pulled and pulled. All of a sudden, the enormous turnip finally got uprooted and they fell to the ground making a loud thud. Then all saw the giant turnip and were shocked to see such an enormous sized turnip. They had never seen anything like this in their life. The farmer picked up the enormous turnip with much effort and carried it into his kitchen. The wife then chopped it into smaller pieces. She added some spices and some herbs and prepared delicious turnip soup for all of them. Everyone enjoyed the turnip soup supper. The end. So, how was the story? Please tell us in the comment box. At last, the moral of the story is that importance and eventually victory of teamwork and unity. I hope that all of you like this story. So please do like, share, subscribe, and comment on our channel. Thanks for listening.